Hello. Hello. I forgot Finley always has this problem. There we go. Oh. I also forgot Finley always has this problem. Whee! I'm not sure how I feel about the sleeveys, but it's fine. They're a little too wiggly. Sleeveys. They're a little too wiggly, but I put this together very quickly because I just wanted something fun. Good. I'm working on them. Titties out. No titties to me. No titties. That's accurate. There is no titties. His lack of titties are out. Please. I'm dying. Yeah, I probably would have put more thought into this if I wasn't trying to dedicate all of my time into working on the flora stuff. Wait, I did do the thingies. Boop. Oh, da 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 da. Big, be spewed. We don't have the bird on this one, by the way, because I couldn't get it to work. Or I didn't have time to try and make it work, I guess is more accurate. Yes, ear wiggles. Catbird. It does go invisible, so that's basically what I have, is I have an invisible toggle. Where's Boy? Is Boy there? Squinting. Squinting. Boy. Boy detected.
I'll be back in a moment.
Have you ever heard of Goblin Terminal, God, what it's called? God damn it. A terminal amount of goblins. Let's put it that way. There's terminology for that, I can remember it. Does that work with the pill bugs? So, terminal amount of goblins is that one goblin is fine, because they're just normally, you can talk to them, everything's fine. Two goblins that get a little like, energetic. Three goblins that get very chaotic, but usually they're understandable and like you can keep them in a place. If you get to four goblins, they're burning something down.
I see. You're asking, is there like a number of pill bugs in a given area that it becomes uncomfortable or just?
I'm not getting the gems.
Depending on the situation, there are times when some of the more egghead pill bugs will get into arguments over subjects. There are times when they can go on for hours arguing over which. You put three pill bugs in a room, and two of them will agree.
God, the trolls are here.
Is an idiot.
Almost.
Oh, what are you wearing?
Quite an interesting outfit you got there.
It's the closest I could get to a costume.
Look
at that.
Somebody's turning into a cat.
Don't ruin this for me.
I'm not.
It's not. Dream of it.
I know you'd be happy. Something else for you to grab onto.
Oh.
Oh, this is
It's
actually
still an
hilarious.
illusion.
Where's the...
I don't actually
know.
have a tail.
Oh. That's
I could
unfortunate.
probably get one, but I don't really want to do that.
I give you a tail most days, though.
Huh?
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go change.
I'm sorry. I'll explain that to you in a second.
Okay.
Actually, I do need to patrol, though, but I want to carry you, if that's okay. You look very carryable to me.
Do I look carryable right now?
You always do, but in this particular case, I just want to pick you up.
That's another long story.
Wow.
Right.
It's traveling and being skipped to things. You already gotta go.
You know you're gonna have to wear this when we get home, though.
Mm-hmm.
No, our agreement was only
I assumed this would be semi-permanent.
acting like a child. Long story short. Yeah, like a child.
I don't know why I didn't think of it.
Oh. I got stuck.
You good?
The air was
On
heavy.
what? The air?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. The air's thick. The fog is particularly thick today.
Very thick. Extra thick. How's it been going?
It's been going. Dr. Constantine is here.
Ah, is that who that was?
The blonde with the mask on.
Uh-huh. I assume because of the
That's
doctor
Dr.
coat.
Constantine. Yes, that's Dr. Constantine.
Mm.
It's gonna be really funny because I'm gonna introduce you to them in this outfit.
Mm-hmm. That's how this works. You wear a funny outfit. Mm. You wear a funny outfit and immediately you have to have a serious conversation. That's just
True.
how the universe works.
The universe is fickle.
Mm-hmm. Ear weight painting isn't
How'd
great.
you hide this from me? We live in the same apartment.
Well, it's a hoodie and an illusion. It's not that hard.
I just saw the chest. God damn.
Uh-huh. You just noticed that?
Well, you see, I'm like 3 feet taller than you, so most of the time I just see you
Mhm.
looking up.
It is also close to my skin tone, technically.
You are very pale.
Uh-huh. I thought of wearing the pink one, but I've worn a pink hoodie recently.
True. It would have been cute, though. You could have worn a black one. You look a black cat.
True. But I'm a red cat.
Ooh, you are a red cat. Very fun to pet.
Yeah, the weight painting's not the best on these ears, but that... I rushed it. That's what happens when you rush it. You can see them lifting. You can see my ears lifting. Oh! I guess they were meant to be, like, further in the head. Forgot to turn off the music.
Actually, let me look at the...
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do you have paws?
No.
Your hand's bigger than normal. Oh. They have
Sleeves.
paws.
I could make my hands into paws. Or just give myself beans. That's the beauty of illusion. I can do whatever I want.
The only sad part about illusion is I can't feel the beats.
Well, at least for parts of it, I can trick you into thinking you can feel it.
Oh.
You don't actually feel it, technically, but you think you do. So it's like you're feeling it.
This is an interesting philosophical question. If you cast an illusion that is so strong that it fools all the senses, isn't what makes it different than being real?
If you summon something
I
real,
might need to down a little bit.
you summon something real, then another illusionist can't see through it. That would be the difference. And if you summon something real, then it's a lot easier to it's a lot easier to dispel an illusion than it is to dispel summoning something real. Because the summoned thing is already there.
But if you happen to not be a magician of some kind and you're a non-magical person, there is no difference.
True. That's kind of the point of an illusion. To make it seem like there's no difference. You want it to think that it's real.
Well, my question to you is this. The school of conjurations, like, actually make things.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a conjuration spell or a thing that allowed you to know whether or not something is conjured or not, wouldn't that make it the same as your illusion?
Say it again.
Say it again?
Yes.
So, like if I conjure an actual apple, like I physically manipulate matter to create an apple using a spell. If there was a spell to tell that is conjured, there is no difference between that and a perfectly crafted illusion that tricks you into there.
No, because even if you eat a whole bunch of illusionary apples that trick all of your senses into it, you thinking it's an apple, you still won't get the nutrition from it. But if you conjure it, you will.
Or what?
I know my lack of titties is very distracting.
What made you think the reason that I like it is because it's a lack of titty?
I don't think it's the lack of titty, but it's my chest is distracting, but I can't say my titties are distracting because I don't have any.
You say your chest is distracting.
It's funner to say no titties.
It sounds like no maidens. You just throw your phone on the floor. No titties.
No titties.
I'm gonna drop down.
But I said that the difference between the conjured apple and the illusionary apple is that the conjured apple would give you nutrition, whereas the illusionary apple would just make you think that you ate an apple and not actually give you any nutritionary benefits.
I
So
guess
in
that's
theory,
true for the apple at least.
you could keep making someone think that they're eating things, but they never satisfy their hunger.
Yeah, I know. That's a pretty horrifying concept.
Yes. A full buffet. Free for them to eat. But only one piece of food is real. The mental game.
I wouldn't have energy to clean his off otherwise.
Mm.
Oh, Daisy, how's Addie? Order coming along.
Ooh.
Pretty good actually. I guess that's you too.
Okay,
Okay.
signing set. Creative.
Be on the way.
Howdy, Pepper Security. Can I help? Does that look like a login photo?
It was a lot.
Boy, like your body weight in peppers.
Let me see if I can find images of it.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Just take pictures.
I'm about to go down.
I'm gonna hold up his phone and it's gonna show me.
I think maybe a bit more than that.
That was the thing that showed up later. The thing we were supposed to be hunting is this.
I
It's
think
gonna
there's
happen in the
one
middle of the
in
shop.
the middle of here.
You'll find it somehow.
Yeah, that's better. I make your way a little bit more.
Halfway through the hunt, he swipes over to the black deals. This thing decided to show up. It killed the shotgun. So the group decided, you know what, we don't want to go home empty-handed. Let's capture this thing.
Yeah.
But
6 jars of
at
it.
least up until now, I've just been a melee style combat. So going melee against that thing, bad news.
There you go.
So I have met a living stuffed animal too, darling. That is kind.
Yeah, thankfully my armor helped me to the worst
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that too.
Even if they're not real, it's fun to see them move.
Small beans, very cute. Stuffed animal
Mm.
stuffed animal that is alive. Should we introduce ourselves to the scarier one?
And I still get the pants.
The answer is always yes.
The scarier one.
What's up?
Sure, if you want to. Come on.
Yes, polymorphism.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna walk around. It's not actually scary.
You know.
I was just saying that he's scarier compared to me. Sorry, excuse me.
And I've cared about that since when?
I mean, they are scary. Hi, sorry.
You're the scary one.
Hello.
Just wanted to say.
Apparently.
Scary, no.
Look at them.
I wish I could have been there to...
They're terrifying.
Scary. He's big.
Hello, my name is Eyes. I'm the head of security for the guild.
I mean, he is a little intimidating. You have
This is Finley.
Yes, but then you see how.
Finley is the head of the creative department.
Hello.
And also his boyfriend. Which is why I'm sitting in this lap.
This night seems pretty lively.
Self-explanatory.
Hopefully by this time tomorrow.
You're a really big lap.
For a month that you were gone, taking care of yourself.
True.
Not entirely untrue.
Properly eat.
I'm just very specific about my laps.
Yes.
That is true.
Proper
Just
diet.
a moment. So I'm taking the
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Morsa. It's nice to meet you.
Hello.
I know you.
I would certainly hope
It is quite common here to be new to socializing.
Oh, it's more of she dragged me along.
It
So
was more of a necessary change.
It's also common for your common extrovert to adopt an introvert.
I'm getting up in age. I just got this chassis. It'd be kind of stupid to keep getting slagged and shot back to the shutdown when I intended on staying in this thing and not ruining it.
What? It's called Metastuck because it's always been part of the metaverse.
socialize, but it's also going. I don't want to.
That's why it's called Metastuck.
So
My arm gets blown off. As
This is just the first time we've seen them in a long time.
These particular meetings to people watch until they built up enough comfortability or courage to actually talk to people.
That's
Fine.
technically what I intended to do.
through a combat scenario.
And someone noticed me.
Until you're,
Oh wait, well,
until you're about to be eaten by a
technically,
sentient book.
yes.
Instance, I've just wanted to
I would people watch if only I could see the people.
after 200 years of being
If only you
slapped.
had glasses.
really.
Yo.
I know, Keystone, right?
I'm not going to question this because I don't feel like joining this bit. If it is a bit, or not a bit.
So much.
Either one.
Exactly where my son is.
There's no bit here. I don't have any glasses on me.
The last time I used it, somebody shot me.
Okay. Finley, as much as I don't want to leave my lap, I'm going to ask you to move for a second so I can get a proof point.
Can't believe.
Wait a second.
Actually, though.
That's true, but as soon as I get my body back.
Go on, follow them. I'll be here.
As soon as I get,
Cold.
as soon as you get your
Alone.
money back,
Lapless.
as soon as you get your money back, I will go back to smoking you.
What's your coat now? Sort of thrown in after my
That's right.
molting.
I don't typically stereotype people's sexual.
Look at my toes.
So,
Look at my toes. Look at my toes. Look at my toes, Chad. Look at my toes.
if it's a compliment, it's a compliment. If it's an insult, then I don't know.
Beans.
Throw a spare gun at me.
I had enough time to at least do this.
I feel like I've just doomed myself. I feel like I'm going to be.
David, I feel guilty for
My
smoking
friend,
cigars.
It is doable, especially nowadays, given that so many
I get a lot of damn good fine praise compliments from a few folks I know. So,
Possibly.
I do need to go explore the homeland eventually.
You want me to
But you can fucking see it.
For free?
I mean, that would be up to Keith.
Actually,
PCA wants
I'm back.
too harsh.
We still have all those other areas to find as
I don't know, that's up to her.
I'm a lap cat.
I got it.
Who's currently lapless.
I want to see two harpies.
Okay.
I was going to rectify it.
As long as I'm dressing up as something fabulous.
Finally.
He looks like a cybernetically
No, then again,
modified
the last time
individual.
that happened, this happened, so...
Maybe we'll give it a touch. We'll give it a bit. I think we'll give it a bit.
No, us being one more day.
Ow.
One more day.
Oh, you too?
No, one more day regardless.
For free?
Because we'll force him.
I think that's what they did for my arms. These got blown off in Afghanistan.
Any sort of recipe? Shoot me a message if I know how to make it.
Good to know it's not just me. There's a reason why I wear the glasses.
Might need to take your offer up on that one day.
It's always open. I can't help people in many
I made
ways,
a
but hey,
stew
Wait
with
a minute, hang on.
pork instead of beef.
You're the one that I go to at the library to get research done. Good to see you again. How are you
But
doing?
yeah, that was about it in terms of exotic cooking adventures. Because then someone I'm close with at the meat rack was like, oh yeah, no, I eat compacted dried cockroaches that have been laid on the rectangle, and I immediately introduced them to soup.
So I guess this is probably going to be more than just a Halloween costume.
nutrient bars.
Okay.
In the back.
I have no idea what that is.
Understood.
Especially the,
I thought this might be successful.
that was the Halloween curse in full effect.
See, I get
Now I
into
feel
that, but
bad.
I'm
I'm
not
sort of
going
going
to
in
do
because of
How
sort
long
of
has this been going on?
I'm a little bit spiteful towards the
Oh, years.
Told me I need transformation magic
We're gonna be brutally honest.
instead of just illusions.
Right. Well, technically you do.
trying to catch for
Not one of my kind.
Can you stop in between?
on like a
I'm not near the people who-
Between bird and not bird.
and then
I don't
but it's fine. They're
know.
You crunch instead of poof.
wild animal.
Well, that might not be the best idea.
I don't know.
It was starting to bother me.
Maybe you can ask
To
Ivanka.
be fair, that is better than the
Good
average
It certainly is not one.
waterfront resident who treated them like the next meal.
What did Doreen do?
I'm pretty sure Daru tried to clone me.
Wait, the road.
What's with doing that?
What?
Wait, hold up.
He was being very invasive with questions, asking me about DNA.
Why do people keep cloning people?
Speaking of, he's back.
That's not good.
That's not him, supposedly.
Considering
No, that's sexist.
His voice is different. That's why I found out that it wasn't him. It might feel bad for him.
Not to mention issues like dressing up as Daru
Yes.
currently do.
They dressed up as each
I
other.
myself, I'm
Yeah.
Part of me is glad that I was gone for 5 weeks, he said. I don't think I could have handled it.
Mm. Yes, I I'm honestly surprised.
Apparently puts the majority of his weight. He apparently puts the majority of his weight.
Yes, he was asking me all kinds of invasive questions.
That's how bad it's gotten now. It's a majority.
Trying to fix my problems, I think.
I'm good.
I think my eye and my tongue.
Because I community with someone else that whenever I have to take out the bad.
When you figure that stuff out, you ask others to help you with it. Like I asked Ellie.
I didn't even tell him I wanted any of it fixed. I even forget the whole conversation. It just...
Feel free to pay attention to the gentleman sitting over there.
Oh dear God. That's way above my pay grade.
He is our...
Sounds like you may end up having to do your job. I heard someone mentioning you.
Do you know who?
Oh, okay.
Only as long as it needs to be.
You were saying something along the lines of, for any security concerns, talk to that green fellow over there.
If this frame is destroyed,
Which is you.
Alright, 1 second. I'm lifting you.
Oh.
Would you rather you not be carried?
No, I just got surprised.
complete backup. So any memories between backup and my frame being destroyed are gone.
That actually makes sense.
Hello.
Even though you were just working.
It's made out of my planted DNA.
Everything all right?
I have a choice.
Are you having fun?
It's just like
Well, what was left of my DNA anyway?
I
It was
didn't
literally
kill you,
just a hair
and you didn't
follicle.
kill me, so we trust each other.
Okay.
We kill each other.
If you have any concerns or anything, uncomfortability or anything like that, I'm the head of security here. My name is Ice. So you can just let me know.
2 million credits and 3 years worth of my
You
time.
need a certain amount of trust before you
Okay.
become a friend.
Hello, Alyssa. Okay.
Well,
I'll leave you to keep mingling.
Alright, you don't need to get back in here from
I hope you enjoy your time.
You come with me.
Yes, this certainly seems worse than
Bye, you two.
normal.
Goodbye. Maybe see you another time. Maybe not.
We're going to see them.
Actually, I'm gonna introduce you to Dr. Constantine.
I don't know if taking any of it's going to solve anything.
They're intriguing. You ever seen that like little joke video where it's like a guy picking up like a small animal saying, "You're my friend now. You're my friend now."
We're having soft tacos later.
Are we having soft tacos later?
I don't know about you.
Is it surprising to you? Not bad.
I wouldn't mind soft tacos. What?
So, to put it in a better way, he's the extrovert. You're the adopted introvert.
You have a good one, Arya.
Yep.
Adopted introvert?
Adopted.
Adopted. No, I don't want.
I will. You as well. Good luck with you.
Every introvert has an
Also,
extrovert, and every extrovert has an introvert.
I won't push your boundaries, but it just seems like a very complicated.
It's harder to play with your hair like this.
People have run out.
Feels nice though.
So technically, if this all goes well, kicking his ass will not matter because I'll have my body back and then...
But yes, Doctor.
Yes.
This is Finley. He's the head of the creative
As long as
and for the guild, and my boyfriend.
Hello. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I should carry a mana crystal just
I-
in case.
I should probably just go back.
I imagine
I
once
feel
this
it's
curse
a
is
little too
broken,
formal.
I will be
At least with people, I'll tell people individually who can call me that.
Yes, and the golem will probably.
Yeah, I found that most doctors prefer to be called doctor because they worked very hard for that title.
I'm more of an unhinged scientist in the views of others, though.
use it if need be.
The views of others isn't really important.
Like an awful idea, but
This
I
is
mean,
true.
I
But
prefer
I feel
more
like it would be
feeling, but
inaccurate.
again, there are also a few,
At the moment, at least. I haven't
Do you
treated
have a
anyone in
doctorate?
Asia.
claim that I still haven't fully gotten used to.
I do.
Then you're a doctor.
Well, in its own way.
It kills me.
This is true, but
Magic into their food. Do other
I don't like to go by it sometimes.
Yeah, that
Oh,
is-
that's a preference then.
Have,
that isn't me either.
I'll have close friends call me Alice.
You have
Mm.
it's very
Dr. Constantine is fine for now.
pales compared to
Sorry, that was very circular
For your ancient introvert.
and stupid and lacking logic.
Not really.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
I mean, I don't mean to discourage
Figuring
you,
out
though. It's not a
boundaries
awful
of
idea,
names
all
is
things
important.
Especially considering I'm willing to bet there are people who don't get their protein.
Yes, kind of the point of this plus.
Protein or even just other nutrients, and it's something that's easy to do on the go. Perhaps.
You could say so.
Jay, put it this way: if you want to learn,
Are you heading
you
out?
run my extra decks in. You and I can play a couple games.
We need to go out for food since you're back.
Think about it. I'll have to
I'm down.
spend money.
I do have to say this place is quite interesting. More interesting in person than on the website.
Well, he did supply me for the trip a
Well,
little bit.
the website is a little bit outdated
For the entire trip.
for
I didn't expect
reasons.
to make 5
True.
days, but it was for
It helped. It helped.
I'll update it eventually
Let's say food is food.
when things are cleared up.
Anyways, I will see you both sometime soon, hopefully.
Alright.
Goodbye.
You take care.
Stay safe.
Why nerd hobby so expensive?
Is even worse than Magic the Gathering. It's you have to put the limbs of a little guy off of spruce. That's Magic the Gathering, yeah.
Why are you bouncing?
He always bounces.
Bouncy bird. Bouncy bird.
Oh, you'll be used to it by now, considering how long you did this for.
I'm actually gonna get going. Using.
Alright, you take care. Be safe out there.
We're going to head
Can I
out
not
before the clock
bounce?
gets a bit too
Oh.
intense at the moment.
Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
I don't want to
Good night,
I'll
guys.
take it easy.
Good night, everyone.
Text me if I need to pick up anything on the way home.
Pumpkin assholes. Wait, pumpkins don't have assholes.
If we need
Go
Okay.
find the pumpkin guy. Hoorah!
My last samurai.
Wait, are you fighting the pumpkin person?
They might have to, suppose. Metagram. The guy said that he wants to make it
Oh.
not just a month and last indefinitely.
That would be bad.
If you are fighting someone, please be careful.
They better not. He's gonna have a lot of pissed off people after him if he
Especially because it sounds like a
Yes, they're going to be.
manifestation kind of thing.
Don't have to keep making it a big deal.
They're like a king of Halloween.
Exactly. Though it seems at least we are not alone in how angry we are at the moment.
Well, considering how many people it seemed to affect, that makes sense.
Exactly. So it shall be taken care of, and I suppose if anything happens, if we are changed back, then I will just have my regular body to go back to, and El said he can make more of the flesh golems.
That's good.
As long as I can get back to my body, that is all I care about at the moment.
Sorry, that was bad.
I'm more meant for
I am still frighteningly glad that I wasn't at that party. Because then I would probably be alive.
Yes, very much so.
When I first met them,
I don't know how I would react.
Being alive is difficult. I completely understand.
Having mana is interesting, or not having mana is
That as well.
uncomfortable.
That has been
actually,
Yes.
someone might know. I spend most of my weekend wanting to kill someone.
Let's go before it gets too bad.
Oh, that's fun.
Ah, yes.
See you next time.
Stresses me out.
Good night.
Have a good night, dears.
Later. So long as I don't see him.
I still haven't processed that thought.
The live part?
Uh-huh. Like a scenario I keep going over.
Imagine if it was a month away from your birthday. Like you got turned to that a month before your birthday. So your birthday actually passed during that month, so you would physically grow older.
I mean, technically I am growing older, just extremely slow.
Yeah. It makes no sense, but I'm scratching the ears.
I can still feel headache, I just don't feel the ears.
No, it's not the succubi at work, it's other people.
I know.
Of course I can. Oh, okay. Don't look at me like that. The succubi at work are two shits.
What's
People at work are trying to get me in a Magic the Gathering.
trouble, Jaden?
No!
That's an expensive hobby.
Why Magic the Gathering of all fucking things?
Because they're obsessed with it.
Okay, I'm gonna school out now.
That shit died when I
pulls out a
died.
box.
Mm.
Games never died, sadly.
You're so bright in front of the fire.
Mm-hmm. I reflect the light. This is the skin of a killer eyes.
Good to those.
I'm just saying hello because you just came back. Thinking about playing it myself.
Oh.
Everyone needs their distraction vices now and again.
It's time like this that I appreciate the fact that I know the vending spell.
Ice right in my goddamn hand.
Mm.
Whiskey. And working dick.
I just got a
Oh,
hard drive
okay.
like full of like 3 terabytes of old games.
I mean, I've got to kick
You're a problem.
at my place.
I'm your problem.
You are my problem.
And you're mine.
Yeah, because I did my computer right on it.
Mm.
Oh, this is really a thing. I'm like,
It's 3 terabytes is nothing.
How much for you to say Nia or do the Nia thing?
Stupid fucking cigar that's going my
A lot less if we're at home.
Okay. I won't push it.
Mm-hmm.
The hardware on that one is more compatible with that era of games.
No, you're just still learning more about, you know.
Yes, Cal and I are dating, but we are not having the explicit.
I think it's a problem if I'm at this height. I'm gonna keep wanting to do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're happy, that's all I care about.
Well, because you're right at eye level with it.
I know.
I heard that. What's a monster mash?
And because you can do it.
It's a graveyard smash.
It's graveyard smash.
Yeah.
Do not! For the love of everything that is sacred, do not explain that song to Mona.
So, who's explaining it to Mona first?
Not me.
Me.
She's from the Victoria era.
Okay, there he goes. He's got it.
She called him a griddle, a sweaty peasant burger.
It's
To
fine.
be
I'll
fair,
explain
it
to her in
is
the
a
next
sweaty
fire
peasant
for you.
burger. Well, technically, kind of.
Actually, isn't it? No, it's a sweaty warrior burger because it was from the feed armies.
McGriddles were made to feed army?
Make sure I never eat one in my entire
No, the burger.
Oh.
It was so
I
you could
mean,
hold it.
to be fair, a majority of armies were made of peasants. They specifically made the draft to make it so rich people wouldn't have to go into them.
What? Well, it
That's
depends on
why
the culture.
it would
because
make
they're
it so you didn't have to go if you were in college, because poor people couldn't afford it.
Well, technically speaking, if I remember correctly, I might not understand the history of this particular thing, but like, I remember correctly, it was for horseback. Horse-ridden soldiers were usually a higher rank if they could afford a horse.
I don't know that in depth of detail.
We'll look it up after.
Okay.
Go on your laptop and look it up.
It's the hat.
I would say we could use my iPad, but I didn't bring it because I can't. I can't.
I know, it's fun.
When you get the chance, Eyes, look up Sergeant Reckless when you get the chance. That's an interesting tale of a horse in the middle of a battlefield.
Very well.
In Night City, they have pizza burgers.
Most fast food burgers are greasy, so I don't understand this
This place in the industrial district. Philly patties, cheese, bacon, lettuce, tomato.
You didn't explain anything.
You have too much face for me to kiss. It's a big problem.
Bacon. A lot of bacon.
That's fine. Doesn't.
Are you saying my head's big?
Like a pimp.
No. I'm saying you're big.
True, you do say that a lot.
Your head is proportionate to your body.
Oh.
Pretty
Close
perfect.
your
Man.
eyes. I can grip your entire head.
Like an apple.
Yeah. If I didn't know it. Oh my god.
Like a pimp whatsoever.
See, I'm from.
My favorite thing though is.
I don't act like a pimp, do I?
You good?
Back home.
You don't act anything.
My favorite thing is smacking your entire ass.
I don't think they have hockey in Japan.
That's not entirely fair considering it is smaller than most.
Yeah. Still fun.
I'm aware.
Surprising, yes.
I think I need to stop myself because I keep wanting to.
Mm-hmm.
No negative side effects.
Save it for the apartment.
Did anything happen? That's new.
Soon.
Grow?
Yes.
I have a collar too.
This doesn't bother you.
I'm sorry, what? Say that again?
I have a collar too.
Bother people.
I just didn't wear it.
Why does it bother you?
Yeah. Grips hips.
California I'm from is the smoking crater of dust and raiders. We don't exactly have burger joints. Oh shit! My back.
We come from different California.
Yeah.
You're making the tension worse.
Still concerning.
I want to make it better.
I need to go visit San Diego before it starts blowing in the day too.
You're wearing that outfit, you know this will happen.
I know.
Like when it wasn't a shithole.
There's just a certain amount that we can't do in public, which I want to do.
I know.
Now.
I'm aware.
Constantly.
I mean, not that I would be able to do anything about it.
Well, not constantly, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
No? Okay.
It's fine.
Reassuring to some extent.
That
concerns me a little bit. That wasn't supposed to change. I didn't set anything up for that to change, so I guess so long as you're fine with it.
Created with a name though.
I don't know if it came
Okay.
from tails or if it came from something else.
Yeah, I guess it's the important cross.
I mean, had we done one of you and not the other, it probably would have been, well, you know, testable, but we did both of you, so. What about
the
small one?
What about the polymorph?
Small one, get them? Okay, so it's just you two.
Hey.
Catty?
I'm stuck in type forever.
Hello.
Why didn't you tell me?
That's
that,
cute.
I know.
A lot's been happening.
He's a problem.
There's been a lot. Yeah.
I'm your problem.
Just message me next time. That's.
I will.
Yeah, like that shouldn't be just growing on you out of the blue. You should have already been there. There should have been calluses where those were, at the very least, and your fingernails should have probably shown signs of being harder than normal before all of this. 2 tails being added, not changing your genetic makeup at all, shouldn't have changed anything, but
I have.
then again, this is
idea
probably a
that-
magical base.
So I'm thinking it's just part of our genetics.
Yeah, like having the tails back brought something back in our whatever.
Maybe having more tails, you'd become more fucks.
Well, that would be an accurate. That would be accurate, but she didn't have them before, and she was at 3 prior.
To be fair, I never had 5 tails fully.
Yes, but same amount of tails that you had beforehand. She also has them showing up. So
Yeah, but I finally have 5 tails, which I was supposed to originally have. And she has 3 like she was originally.
yeah, I think it's supposed to. It's just completeness is my only working theory here.
I mean, we can always run tests, figure things out.
If you want to, I mean,
Yeah, she has beans.
that's fine by me, but I do worry.
They both have beans.
That's fine. I mean, I do have your old samples still on hand, so I could run them against that.
Control.
Good idea.
Yeah. I mean, we also have it sequenced in the computer too, but I'd rather not. I mean, it wouldn't take longer than a few minutes, but
Sadly, I can no
seeing if
longer
it's
allow
visibly
that.
different, I guess. Oh well. Yeah. Sorry about that. That wasn't an outcome I expected.
Alright.
It's not causing the issues.
Stop, Jane.
It doesn't actually like. Is it alright if I physically feel it?
Go ahead.
Interesting. It is more calloused
Probably home for
than the rest of your hands. It does just feel like.
Alright, then I'll say
Oh,
that one
by
more
the
time.
way, just for the sake of that, there are like little things, because yours are a little dry. There's like little ointments you can get
Nope, he's still here.
to rub on them to keep
His
them
DNA
moisturized and soft.
signature's nearby.
Good to know.
So it would be especially good for down there, because if you start getting cracked feet or cracked like pads, you'll start getting infections, and it could be detrimental to your
You
health.
can get infections, and it also increases the likelihood that you could get hyperkeratosis.
I just realized that's a keyhole check. I love it.
Uh-huh.
It's an
I
issue.
love it.
That's why I'm a problem.
What?
Don't worry,
For him.
I'm a problem too.
I think
He
we
came,
all are.
he came in and identified as a problem.
Assembly?
Yeah.
I love the outfit, it looks amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's comfortable.
You're welcome.
Except I can't do anything with my hands.
Went off with Echo. I think they're talking.
So probably that way towards the.
Well, I can't do anything detailed with my hands.
That did happen that I did think was interesting. Outside of just this. Same thing
Yeah.
happened to the mage arm. I didn't even will that.
That supports my.
I'm no expert on magic, but it just seems like your entire
Where'd Jaden go?
body reacted to it, even magic based.
They went with Echo Center.
Talking to Echo in a private conversation.
I was gonna make a joke about Finley's hands being like Jerry.
Up there? Yeah. I can see them. They're literally back that way. But they're
Googly eyes on them.
Get near them.
I still have yes.
2 Jerry's.
Daisy.
My Halloween outfit is
One too
going to
many.
be barricading myself in a room with a rifle. So.
Saw your
I'm not
Catty in
falling
front of
prey to another skeleton raid.
Really?
A what?
Not again.
That is horrifying for anybody who tries to go inside the house.
Yeah, he was here. Yeah, he was here when I first showed up.
Hezekiah, so I might be able to
Took
do
off,
that again.
so who knows?
Don't know if I want to do that again.
If I don't know if
I mean, also he's not around to see it, so.
I've been.
It's true.
We'll see.
Much since that bloody curse got me.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Some situations.
Yeah,
I just made it easy.
Around.
A hoodie I already
I
had.
was on the mend for the week because of
And illusions.
my bullshit.
Simple.
If it works, it works.
Right.
Yeah.
Does.
So, hopefully you're doing better.
It's also a perfect trap.
Well, thanks to Mrs. Leading, yeah.
Is it a trap if I walk in it?
Yes.
They are the Miss Edward Alaric.
It's just a very successful one.
They are six.
Oh,
Because
kid.
even though you knew it was a trap, you still walked in it anyway.
New helmet.
Jerry's. Billy's hands.
So I guess stomach was big.
If I put googly eyes on them, it's 2 Jerry's.
It's a. It's re.
Oh, they soft like they should chill though.
Used to either just see your face or
They're
just the
soft.
gas mask, which was
They're not furry though.
Yeah, but they're not Jerry soft.
No, they're not furry.
Actually, Mocha,
It's just like
instead of being
soft
a
fabric.
Good attempt, bro.
You want to watch another one
I wasn't
of them
attempting
movies from back home?
It just happened.
You know, fair enough.
Try to get communists from space.
I could make
That might
an
be your
outfit
liking.
to specifically have Jerry hands.
I mean, if we want movies,
No.
hell, we could
If
probably
he ever
put a movie
shows
in
up
my
here,
place.
he's gonna need to see
Set
that.
up the big screen up on the
Just don't make it too realistic. I don't need him to have a complex.
The Jerry Chimera.
Are you sure he doesn't already have one?
Fair enough. No, he's just full of sass. John Human
Second best thing to be called.
Yeah, what's up?
and Uncle Carl.
What's the first?
I have done well on repairing both of their
Uncle, it's me, John. What do you need?
I'm surprised you've actually seen other
Hi, human.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I know you didn't, but we both thought it.
John and Hugh, man. I like this. This is perfect.
They were.
I think I missed the context.
It's fine.
It's okay. It was subtle. It was a very subtle joke.
It was a very
My
subtle
name has
joke.
to do with Hugh.
Interesting.
See.
I mean, his name wasn't John.
By the way,
If you get more Pokemon than just the one that you have, be careful what species you get.
I mean, I made it.
I got a trap in
A while ago, and I've had to constantly check in on my house to make sure they don't make sand pits.
Oh.
You should just make. You should just make a sand pit that doesn't disrupt your house. Say, this is your
I
sand
know,
pit.
but it would have to be. I don't have a large apartment.
Well, at that point, you just get like a crate or like some kind of box tube, and you fill that with sand, and you put them in it.
I am planning to get one, and then they could just bury themselves in it. It's just. I'm waiting for the box to come in. It's being made. I ordered one custom made. So it's
Can't wait.
take a little while.
Can't wait to walk into your room and just be a crate full of sand. And
Dumple's
you have to
pretty
explain it
easy.
every time you have guests.
It just they just make the whole house smell like bread. That's it.
True.
It's the only complication.
Place to do it.
And they act like a dog,
Yeah.
which is pretty easy to train.
Hmm?
I see some habits.
Leg died.
I have.
They are blocks on you.
How many Pokemon do I have at this
They're
point?
very much so like your species.
7?
Also, aren't there Pokemon daycares?
8?
They used to have
There are,
If we can
but
arrange
I
that
like to take
tomorrow,
care
that
of
would be
myself.
great. That
They
is
each-
entirely
So to
your
get their
That's
times
also
out,
money.
out of their
I'll admit,
Pokeballs.
communists
That is
from
also money.
space.
True, but he has 2 jobs.
Movie.
True.
You're probably barely at your house except for
To
sleeping.
explain it all.
It's the one place not corrupted by capitalism.
Well, to be fair,
I make sure to be back at. Well, I mean, I'm only here once a week, and every other day I make sure to be home by like 6. 6 to 7.
Right. Oh god. Well, I hope we can manage to do that wherever you are, to where you don't get hit with the skeleton raid. So,
I mean, Rochelle's community seems very...
Honestly, I'm most scared for my spawn.
okay.
From what I've read about them.
Skeleton.
Oh.
Yes, last year I was forcefully conscripted.
I don't know if I would ever want to know this. Yeah, I know.
If they stop bouncing,
that area is a lot more relaxed than great.
They die.
Simple.
Yeah, I don't want them to stop bouncing.
Animated skeletons were trying to stab me.
Right.
Yeah, it's creepy. It really is.
Maybe you could get them like a Pokemon pacemaker.
I mean, they do a good job bouncing themselves. It's just they sometimes have trouble making sure their pearl stays on top of their head. Not just balancing.
Is there a problem if it falls off?
No.
Okay.
I just have to
No,
pick it
that's
back
just
up.
something different.
Yeah, I just have to pick it. I just have to pick it
No,
back.
it's not that cruel.
For the time being.
No.
I've read things about them that makes it feel that it could be.
And then, of course,
don't get me wrong.
there's my
I've also,
avatar.
He's getting it removed.
Is it being a little shit? Is your avatar being a little shit again?
Kaiser still goes for my phone occasionally whenever I have it out. She sees it.
Tasty.
Also,
She's
speaking
learned
of
it
Jaden,
for recently.
Jaden has a Mimikyu, which every Pokédex
I
has
know.
if you look under it,
I know.
it attacks you.
I know.
Yeah, I got a catfish.
But yeah, I mean, technically speaking, I have a Pokemon that turns into something that's dangerous. That's, Ron. It's also
It just
like
turns into a bigger bread dog that's resistant to fire.
I sadly can't let my store run out often due to,
I'll be up at the cathedral. I'll try not to be too much of a paranoid mess. Why?
In the cathedral.
I think I'm safe from the skeletons.
Does your bread dog get along with the cat?
They have reached a comfortable truce. They kind of just ignore each other.
There was the one I've never seen
Okay,
before.
yeah, that's
Acclimated.
about the best that you can get.
He's got skin.
Oh, I'll also say, it's really useful having a hoot hoot. Because he also helps keep time at time. Just with his own internal process.
I just realized I should have gotten rid of my ears.
What?
My actual ears.
Oh yeah, you do have 4 ears.
Now I have double
You have
ears.
4 ears. Yes. You're the cat boy that everyone gets triggered by.
That's the secret part of the costume. The secret scary part.
What?
The double ears.
Double ears.
Oh,
How do you wear
god damn it, you're right.
I didn't even mean for
It's
this.
one of my favorite jokes is whenever you see a cat boy in like an ad or something, or a cat girl, and they have the earphones where the human ears or like my ears are, and then they have the normal ears just poking out, and you're just like,
Yeah.
why?
That always confuses me. What are they working for bone resonance or something?
It's most likely because cat people, like especially like these ones, the ones are, and they have the features are very, very popular, so they just use them for ads. Even if it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I need to do my research, but I mean, I got this for roughly.
Not meant to make sense in this case.
No, it's an illusion costume.
An illusion costume, which is meant to be simple but sexy.
Hey.
In that front, you succeeded.
Yes.
In spades.
I feel like you would have said that basically no matter what I made.
True. But you do get bonus points for cat.
Mm-hmm.
If you think you're gonna need it, go for it. Usually
Kind of why I went for cat. I knew you would like it. And it means you touch me more.
I touch you so much already.
I know, but more.
To be fair, I do like seeing like your sprinkles, so I had patting you more.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
So that's the only reason why I say
It's a trap.
yeah, muscles.
Nice trap.
The worst part would be is feeling that your arm just kind of flopped off again.
Trap for eyes. Optical illusion.
If you push it too hard and it starts to pull off, you'll start feeling things. Yeah.
You find razor blades in it.
I describe exactly
That's
what
the real
happened when I
assholes.
lost this, but fortunately I didn't
Trying to
so much.
I know
you're fine. It just kind of.
Yeah.
My hand just taken out of my sleeve, and I was like, wait.
Just
Some
no,
adults do though, you know.
I know you have guns. Don't shoot the guns with the arm for like a week.
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you'll start tearing it, and if you start popping stuff internally, you won't know. And you might have numbness or internal bleeding that might start for a while. So just keep that in mind. And I'll give you a little feel again once it's reattached, but I'm not trying to scare you off.
You said
I'm just trying to let you know the rest.
I assume that.
I don't know why it does that sometimes.
I'll be honest, it's actually kind of nice without having to go a day with working a murder case. Jesus, you have no idea how tiring that got.
Take a break.
I did. I retired.
Despite what everyone else would say, even I took a vacation recently.
I did a lot more than take a vacation, Echo. I literally turned in my resignation letter and left.
Fair enough.
I quit both of my jobs, the shutdown and the goddamn PD. Oh, and the virtual agency.
Everything okay?
Hope you enjoy it, and I hope you relax.
It's not important.
Oh, I have been planning on going into the Warrens at some point at Dragonspire. Need to test my steel.
Fair enough. I'm not much of a combat person, and I'm sure that if I ever speak about going into combat, eyes would ask if I'm sick.
Yeah,
I'll ask if you're insane.
Yeah.
Those of us here who go to the bridge,
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
ask to watch.
aren't having the best tracks with hunts.
For me, I was.
Really?
For me, I was born in a warrior culture. We did.
I can step in if it gets too
2 years
bad.
of mandatory military service, but I worked 20.
I feel like that'd be horrifying for you, Echo.
Technically, I was born in a warrior culture as well. It's just that the only people who really fight in my culture is the girls.
See, the crack is more or less healed.
Stay at home.
Oh, matriarchy.
There's less of us. They need us to stay safe, so then we can continue actually.
It'll happen, probably.
I feel, Finley doing that, by the way, would be horrifying for you. You'd go into fight, you'd be like, ah, yes, and then you'd get in trouble, and Finley would jump in and just smack someone's head off.
Next time I go to the grip.
I might be fragile, but I at least
getting some ranged options using.
To be fair, it scares me when I do that, so.
So, to bring it down to a level, the reason why I'm getting involved in
Mostly because I don't mean to.
is I was born in a warrior culture. I served 20 years.
Well, in this scenario, you would be too.
Worked another 100 or so
I would expect
in
it.
the CIA.
But I would still technically just be trying to knock them out. But then, their head would blow off.
On the field of battle.
Knockout. Well, technically they are knocked out. Forever.
Make
Forever.
crossbows
Forever
and
sleep.
similar weapons, so can it be done? Don't see why not.
Okay, old man.
Safe has gotten me to the ripe old age of 598. I'm done, Echo. I've retired from everything. I'm tired. I'm gonna enjoy the last 5 so years I've got in this chassis, and then after that,
Okay. If you say so.
After that, you become a ghost and haunt someone.
Sorry, what did you say?
nope, I spend the next eternity serving Ella Stray as one of her reapers.
Just as strong as those bullet things.
Warlock packs, they're great, my friend. No, they're not.
Monster Hunter creatures.
Yeah.
There's always a catch.
I would rather my afterlife than my soul be unmolested. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't like it any more than you do, but it was either that or I rapidly age and die right there on the spot. And at the time, I had my kid to protect. At the time, I had to run the shutdown. There were responsibilities that I needed to see to. Now there's
Well,
not.
my question is this: how long did you get to live before that happened? How old are you?
I'm 598. We typically die at the age of 560. We're 20 years over the limit.
Yes. Do you understand why I brought that?
What I'm asking is, when you took that pack, how old were you?
Yeah.
I was 441.
Okay. So
I went on an away trip. I went on an away trip that was in a universe where time was a little bit faster than it was here.
Yeah, feel free to take your time with that order, Casey. I'm not in any rush.
Okay. I already had it skipped out, actually.
So you gained
Should be on your way.
440, 100 years, 90, 80 years,
150.
Extra?
50 days already.
150. 150 years. You exchange a guaranteed 150 years for an eternity of something else.
Tired, but fine, regardless.
I grab that tongue the next time you put it, poke it out.
At the time, it seemed like the best decision I had.
I told you I was gonna grab it.
I get that. I get that fully.
I think people are too frivolous with their souls.
Yeah. Get out.
Thankfully, oh, I know they are. Trust me. Trust me, I know at this point. Working for about a year as a shepherd for soul. Working for the last year for Illustrate as a shepherd for souls. I learned that very quickly.
Yes.
That's why I got annoyed at myself for my decision, but hey, hindsight's 2020.
Wasn't expecting that.
What did they say?
Is that part of the armor made?
Long story
I should be
short,
over this.
though, a friend of mine and I are working on
really be over
a
this.
alternative. We found out that most of my soul energy was taken to a place called the In-Between and trapped in crystals.
I'm never really over it.
If we go there and retrieve the crystal,
Kind of hard to be.
there's the possibility that the energy could be returned to my soul, making it whole again. Then I break the pact with Ella Stray, which thankfully won't. They might have consequences, but when it comes to her, they won't be as heavy as it would be with, say, like Bahamut or other goddess, or other god.
From a giant crab called the hermit form. So, but I can definitely look into
We'll see how it goes.
It's pretty similar.
Could be as well.
As for me, I've already weighed the consequences. I already know what's gonna happen.
Say that
It's just doing it.
My guild mistress is literally
And my kids have already been given
You thought
a
anymore
life
about learning blacksmithing?
that they don't have to worry about a damn thing
like
for.
what
I've
Elise
given
does.
them a successful business
You saw
and
what she
enough
does in the
money to
workshop?
carry them for the rest of their life. They'll be fine.
Hers is more fine-tuned.
I'll give him some time.
He glows a lot now. He's
Actually,
As for me,
talked with
for
and
however
through
long I've got
the other
left,
day
I'm gonna enjoy my goddamn life.
before Thursday.
I've waited far too long.
Made a sort
Long.
of stay, showed me how.
Well, nonetheless, still.
I just still need to talk to him
well.
about some armor.
A little bit of you time.
No, Zenith, we're not gonna go into hedonistic religion. Shut up. God, my AI.
But hedonism is fun!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zenith said, yeah, I know, but trying to convince Keith to do anything is like convincing a boulder
Yes.
to move her an inch.
Mm. Guess what?
It is fun.
Fuck you, Zenith.
Listen, if I asked you to go drinking, you'd probably say yes.
It is.
She said all you had to do was mention alcohol.
I think I know what those folks meant when they were talking about Flux earlier. I just got Flux back out to the entryway.
I can take you to the other
It happens
place.
sometimes.
Should be.
That's just kind of how it is.
Sounds good.
How you feeling,
Just thinking.
She just said, see, I fucking told you.
Sorry, forgive me.
I might head back soon.
I'll come with you.
Was made from seeding basil goose. I got some kazoo dual blades.
It was good seeing you again, Ice. Take it easy.
Bring Cal around when I can next time.
I'm not leaving for like another couple minutes, but yeah.
Oh, I thought you were telling Finley that you're heading home.
He's saying he's going to head home soon. Besides, you kind of need me to go home. Yes.
Probably shoot an invite to the group.
Oh, that was on purpose. Okay, never mind.
I appreciate it.
You know, I still forget that you can do that.
This is an illusion.
Figured out so I can be a
Clarify.
again.
Illusion. What do you have?
Well, an illusion in a comfortable hoodie.
Eventually.
Actually, no.
Yeah, what's burned into my memory?
It's this one I'm worried about.
Every time someone says the word illusion, I go, what are you hiding? Illusion, what are you
I
hiding?
found an old friend of mine recently, by the way.
He's saying to take a break from your
Fuck yeah! Oh, I'll bring by some food later this week.
You're always a treat.
I'm getting spicy on here for
Good,
this one.
because Renee keeps cooking it. Renee keeps making extravagant ass meals. Apparently the fucker has a culinary degree. Which is weird considering the guy has amnesia. You think he wouldn't remember it, but no, he remembers. I think it's muscle memory. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds
But
about
the
right.
guy can, the guy can cook a perfect French breakfast with a little to no issue, which is interesting.
Oh, that sounds really good.
That is good.
Okay, food, what do you want?
I'll bring by some brownies or
You.
something later this week.
Alright, that actually might make him happy. By the way, Renee is a little on the jumpy shy side, so be careful when you come in.
No sudden movements, no loud noises, got it.
Actual food though. Noodles.
Very well.
I like those.
Do you want some of the spicy
Especially the
honey?
spicy ones.
Zenith.
I still have blood honey actually.
Thank you.
I mean, it's fitting to come out today.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I actually.
Finley, he tried Korean barbecue, by the way.
I think I forgot
Yeah, it's spicy.
to eat it
Is that just fancy food?
because I was
okay.
depressed.
The blood honey?
Or is it just shit
Aw.
on the stand?
Yeah.
Unless there's something else going on.
Oh yeah, I was during that time.
I'll probably
Uh-huh.
be home.
Hey, John.
Okay.
Well, the good part is I can have it now.
So, stupid
yeah,
question.
Maybe we can make pancakes tomorrow
It was
When
sleeping
Pete
on.
said
and
French
put that on the pancakes.
Oh, yeah.
do you really need a degree to make that stuff?
I think that's just the
Or is that just fancy food?
Mm.
I have a little bit just.
It's not. You don't need to. You don't need an degree to make it. It's just the knowledge of it is a little intensive. So
Eat more.
you can look it up and probably practice at it and get it. But yeah.
Made for heat.
No. Granted, I guess
Cool.
you would have to worry about that living up.
Like I
You
said
see,
before,
that's
I
where
don't
you
know
go to
much
me.
about
I am a
physics.
walking blanket.
It didn't exist where I'm from.
Have you seen who
Maybe
I
it
work
did.
with?
I'm not sure. We used to
I burn hard. That's why I walk out with my shirt off everywhere because I don't sweat.
Jaden,
Yeah.
do you think a human can handle the orcish stickos? Any orcish stickos?
Possibly. I've seen humans.
As long as they don't get the drones.
I saw a human guy with a long ass beard and ate 7 pounds of pho.
Sigurd was fine. Wait, Sigurd's weird.
True. Sigurd's human, a spicy human plus.
Yeah. I think it'd be fine. They can just eat less.
Specifically, I think it'd be
And
fine.
not get the alcohol.
Maybe getting the kid size. And if he's still hungry, he can order more.
Oh, did I strike a nerve?
And the half-orc
I
size.
eat worse than steak, so why not?
Oh yeah, half-orc size.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Jaden. What I can do.
Yeah.
No, I forgot.
What I can do is when I go to the grip tomorrow, I can see about getting those Deals parts I unload turned into a bow and arrow if you want.
Give me.
Yeah.
Thank you. By the way, when you saw
take a look, see what they
Artemis
say.
walk up, you saw her walk with a little bit of a limp.
If it's gonna cost money, let me know.
You know what
I don't cover it.
Yeah, they've got their own currency over there, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, yeah, no, I can look into getting
What are you?
Because like I was just doing some research on the various weapons that Brachydios can make.
Hi.
Hold up the image of the Brachy bow and arrows.
Also give me a weapon to, use at the grip.
Stop kissing my titties!
Yeah.
That seems to be spreading.
You get the arms for bow and arrows.
You started it.
Yeah, I can look into getting a Brachy set for you.
Butter kissing my boobs?
Originally I was human.
Or am I stupid?
I wish I could kiss your boobs.
2 weeks ago.
Wait a minute! Hello? That was an escalation.
Knew that would catch your attention.
Need to steal more. Steal more of my
Huh?
There was
Yeah.
a 0 to
I saw a really weird orb
somewhere.
up on the tower, by the way.
Okay.
I guess before we leave, you have to do your job.
Really weird.
And also, I'm going to bed. I hope you have a wonderful night.
I guess after this, we're gonna close then. Because we're also leaving soon.
This to me, when I show up, I can't. You can't leave me with this responsibility.
With orb responsibility? No, we're not leaving you with orb responsibility. We'll be back.
No, it's not the orb.
Do 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 do. Do 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 boo do boo. Do 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 boo do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Finley's gotta be breezy right now. Breezy. Easy breezy beautiful. Clever girl. Clever girl. Put your ring on your wow.
Okay. Are you a nerd?
I play D&D. That's why I think I'm either dead or dreaming.
You are not dead. I would pinch you, but you're fully armored, so that won't work unless I break the armor.
I've already had something bite into me, so I already feel that a little bit still. I know
if you're a nerd,
too.
so you're a nerd. Think of every fantasy film and
Something
sci-fi
happened.
film and TV
Someone
show
cooked
and
here.
cable stuff
There we go.
that has ever existed. It's all true. At once.
Yeah, but they don't have any. Like, it isn't even just like a stylistic choice. It's like, in canon, Finley does not have any.
Real life here.
How is this place still standing?
What do you mean?
Because, ooh.
People stay in their lane.
So, why is this happening? Hill, you're weird.
You know, it happens to me every time. Man.
So, let me explain it this way. The reason it works is that there's an ever-expanding amount of space.
So everything's just infinite.
She's from a different plane. I'm from this plane. I don't know where you're from. I think a different place.
I'm just really old.
He's just really old. Also not a cat boy. That's an illusion. Also, magic is real.
I don't even know if y'all know what House Davian, Stein, or anything like
Nope.
that is. So.
Not a clue.
Yes. But that's a tabletop. Congratulations, you're a board game.
A table? Am I literally from a video game?
Tabletop.
That'll take.
There are a lot of video games that are actually documentaries. I'm starting to learn that. Because I'm learning about video games.
I lost my fucking mind, dude. This is all real and I'm coping.
Oh, this is real and you're coping. Don't worry.
Coping's Eve. Let's go.
So,
Maul's even.
Echo's leaving, by the way. So, we have to close
I
it.
know. What time is it? I have like 10-ish more minutes if I wanted to, but yeah, we should.
If you only have 10 minutes, we should probably close up. Because it'll take more than 10 minutes.
I know.
And I
Yes,
want
I
you
know.
to
Okay.
fuck me.
I don't know if I'm more relieved or fucking frightened.
You okay, Doctor?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just misjudged that a bit.
you're in neutral and safe ground right now. The guild.
Well, at least
The
not
guild is
been
living
living in a cramped
Do you mind walking down here?
few weeks. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sorry
Finley,
for technically stalking you guys. I wanted to make sure you were actually safe to approach or not.
you are not the first person to do that. We are closing up, so you can all follow me
Okay.
as I gather everyone else leaves.
I don't even know where I'm going besides my ship. Alright.
So what exactly were you from?
I could say,
I've been to a place, I guess.
I don't know a lot about biotech, so Davian, military.
I'm House Davian. I've worked under House Steiner before, and then I went to just open space.
But where did you live?
Technically just ship to ship, if I'm being honest. House Davian used to be my home, and then shit happened.
Battletech is intergalactic, or not intergalactic, intersystem. There's multiple
I lived
planets.
in
and think of, actually, this might help you.
Are you needing a place to
Think of a medieval setting, but in space.
Nope, that doesn't help at all.
So there's houses, there's lords. There's houses, there's lords, but the lords are taking care of entire planets instead of like kingdoms. Or, you know, lands.
Okay.
You want to know something terrible, Eyes?
Much I can do.
I'm going to tell you something terrible that you're going to want to fix.
What?
I haven't seen Star Wars.
Yes, you have.
What do you mean?
We saw it with Mona, remember? Mona didn't see it, and I said, oh, we can watch it together. And then we walked.
When did
went to
when did
the
that
place and watched the first two films.
When?
A couple months ago. 2-ish months ago.
See, that was too long ago, and I don't remember.
It says a lot about everything. It's okay. Not everyone has to like Star Wars.
It's not that I didn't like it, it's that I don't... I probably wasn't paying enough attention.
Or maybe I'm misremembering and keep thinking that you're at places that you might not actually be. It might be one of the times where you're able to actually join the
Not
meeting.
sure.
And I just think you're there because I always want you to be there.
I'm not sure. I literally don't remember. Just show it to me again, and then I'll probably be like, oh, I remember this. Or not.
You know what will make you remember? You know what would actually help your memory in this regard? I'm going to show it to you again, but I'm going to fuck you while doing it.
Oh. Yeah,
You
we
think
can do
that'll
that.
help your memory?
I might be distracted again. But I'd like it.
It's fine. We can watch it as many times as we want, considering how long it usually lasts.
We can get
watch it,
through
like,
all of the movies.
Yes.
Aren't there like a whole bunch of them?
9.
9.
And several TV shows. So if they're 2-ish to 3 hours long, though, a full day. Star Wars.
That's about enough time.
Not really. Good intermission, though.
Mm.
You two are very cute.
Hello. We have reached the minimal amount of department heads, and I am leaving. So, guess what happens?
Okay.
I gotta wake Daisy up. She's kind of not existent at the moment.
Get up.
I can banish her. It's fine. I'll just send her back to your place.
You know what? It's gonna sound kind of funny.
Cool.
Where'd you realize? Done.
Fuck with finding out.
Wake up, Daisy.
Just find out.
Actually, there's a person probably going to come down here. They just realized that their world that they came from is a game here, and they're kind of freaking out. So if you can help them with that, that'd be nice. Considering you had a similar circumstance.
Pretty much.
Hey there.
Okay.
Who's the existential crisis?
Just so you know, we're closing up.
Look for the human in a full suit of armor. You'll probably have to talk to them on the way up.
Right.
That's fine.
Yeah, so let's wait here for them. Then
Yeah.
She put it all but I'm done trying to convince her otherwise.
I'm sorry, but you have to wait a little longer because I have to go hurry them up.
Mm.
Don't worry about it.
I'll be terribly impatient.
They're right there.
Terribly impatient. This is me being terribly, terribly impatient.
My favorite part is that I can time certain things to the crescendos of the movie. I actually know what happens.
Oh.
I'm glad. Part of me really hopes it is.
Part of me hopes this is a dream too.
Hello. Also, I didn't get your name.
Dylan.
Hello, darling. My name is Eyes, or Eye Counter. I am the head of security for the guild. This is Finley, head of the creative department for the guild.
Although I swear you're
This
gonna
is Arzex, part of the guild, but not a department head. The reason I wanted him
Yeah,
here is
you're
that
the
she
reason I
is
didn't
engaged.
immediately approach. So sorry about that.
So, Arzex is from a plane that is a game in this plane.
That one I
You have
think
a
I
lot in common.
recognize from the helmet.
Yep.
Which is also, forgive me, the reason I didn't approach you. Because I didn't want to immediately get shot at for being not your faction.
So I'm guessing you're familiar with that. Is fair enough. That makes sense.
Yeah.
No idea
Holy
what
shit.
what
Sorry.
Yes, it's. He's new, like really new.
Yeah, I gathered.
Apparently
They
some
said
of my
you know
friends are
Indra.
too.
Oh!
Yes, I know them. She was my mother, and I also know Michael, because we work together.
They're from the same newbies that came by last week that you missed.
I don't have Indra or Michael's number, but I do have James's number.
I actually technically have Michael's.
No, that's physically impossible. He was shipped into space. He was dead. I'm sorry.
He came here, I went drinking with him. Dragged me under the table.
Here's Michael's.
Thank you very much.
We're exchanging clothes. Well, money for clothes. I'm giving them our currency for their currency.
I can't think straight.
And then I can buy clothes
I know how you feel.
with said
Last time
currency.
being in this realm, and it was confusing.
So they're so both of you are acting like a relative bank.
Yes.
Everything I've played, all of it.
So that I can buy more clothes.
Also, you too. Yes, everything is real. Everything is real simultaneously.
Yeah. When I, yeah.
Very funny.
Basically, when
Going to some,
Right, you were saying, sorry.
I am closing the shop sadly because I have to cosmically and physically leave. So.
Okay. Only lasted for as long as the contact remained, which was like all of 2 seconds.
Was I don't know.
Time to go.
Do I just go that way?
Everyone,
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know where you live.
I can tell that if you're not in, we're gonna have a field day with
His
them.
name is Island.
Oh yeah. What?
Yes, their name.
You call me John.
Don.
John.
John. Island. John Human.
We can.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Are you staying with me?
That's
Or
not,
are you staying with
that's not
someone else?
my actual name. John.
So, are humans just accepted still, or
There's tons
do
of
you
humans.
just mix up?
Depends.
As long as you're not an asshole, you're fine.
In place.
I mean,
That generally goes for any race, to be honest.
Depends on the day, I guess. I don't want to make assumptions here, because that'd be a very bad idea.
There's tons
You
of
might walk
humans.
into a place.
Tons and tons and tons of them.
Good to know.
You will though find places that
And human-like races.
with certain races.
At least from what I can see for a decent chunk of this realm, buddy. So long as you're being an asshole. You're well accepted.
That is the key. Don't be an ass.
Don't be an asshole, pay your bills.
I swear this was enough social experience for a year.
I'm not sleeping tonight.
I mean, that's fair.
There are places that are relatively normal, by the way. You can't actually be like.
Define normal.
Most majority human.
Changing course.
Alright, Mocha, are you coming with me?
So you know my world, you already know I'm fucking human, so I guess there's no point in hiding that.
Whoa.
Dylan, are you coming with?
That particular setting doesn't have magic
come along to see
and
how
you're
it
not tall
is.
enough to be elemental.
Yes.
You coming last?
You know so many things.
I'm a nerd. Also, I don't know a lot. I know some.
Well, you know more than me.
I wouldn't be able to tell. I wouldn't be able to tell you like planets from his system at all. I just know House Davian is a house in that particular board game. I didn't like playing them though. They're a little uppity.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna say that though.
You just did.
I know she would.
Indra was interesting. She kind of freaked out when she saw it.
She...
Considering...
How do I put this?
Home. You don't have to stay here. You don't have to stop talking. But you have to leave.
We're going. Everyone who's coming with me. If not, go that way.
Anyone else to go?
Alright, go ahead. If you're coming with, sure, but if you're not staying the night, I'm gonna probably ask you not to come with.
I'm sure he'll be fine with you guys, so...
Yeah. I'll see you later. Please don't fall.
I'll just stay where I'm heading out. Have a good night. Stay on, Ribbon. I shall probably see you some other time. Bye bye.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah. Alright, and We can talk on the Discord.
The Discord. We're closing up. If you don't mind heading to another world. We gotta close up the labo. I hope you had a good time. Goodbye. Okay. I'm gonna end my stream. Soup.
Yeah. Also, just so you know, I can pull the ears.
I know.
And they're like on an axis. And,
I know. They come out a little bit.
See that?
They come out a little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
It was in a rush, you know? It was in a rush.
It's okay. I'm just letting you know.
The sleeveys are also a little bit meh. I'll fix it.
No, it's
anyways.
Cute.
They're less wiggly. They're too wiggly, but not enough wiggly. Whee! Okay, chat. Oh. What's this about? Huh? No, I don't want to exit. Ending stream. Well, chat. That'll be all for today. As always, thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. If there's anybody you want to raid, let me know. Oh, we can get Yuri. Oh. Understandable, yes. We can indeed. That's not the right one. I need the username, please. If you wouldn't mind. It would be very helpful for your goblin. Thank you. Cool. Okay, thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you had a good time today. I will see you tomorrow for more RP. Maybe. Oh, yeah.